Hello friends, today I will be preparing a recipe of Shahi Paneer, one of the most popular vegetarian dishes that you will see in any Indian restaurant menu. The word Shahi came from the word Shahenshah, which means royal. There is no written recipes or documents available for such dishes, but their name and few descriptions about them helps us to visualize and to recreate such dishes. Shahi Paneer was made for Shahenshahs, so it has to be captivating, flavorful, rich in texture and delightful to taste. So here is my recipe of Shahi Paneer. My name is Amrish, you are watching Gourmet at Home. For this recipe of Shahi Paneer, I will be using onions, cashew nut, almond, home ground garam masala, hung curd, chili powder, turmeric powder, cumin seeds, green cardamom, cinnamon, bay leaf, ginger garlic paste and fresh cream. The recipe has got two parts. In the first part, we will boil the onions along with spices. We'll blend them to a fine paste. And in the second part, we'll prepare the gravy with some spices and the blended paste. The pan is hot. I will first start by sauteing the spices in a very little amount of oil. So I have used approximately 2 tablespoons of oil, followed by I will add cinnamon, 4 to 5 pieces of green cardamom and 6 to 7 pieces of cloves. Then we will add bay leaf, followed by green chilli and the diced onions. Along with the onions, I will add salt, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, after sauteing the onions for 5 minutes, they are soft. At this stage, I will add the tomatoes. Now, adding of tomatoes in Shahi gravy is optional and I follow a ratio of 1:4. So if I'm using 1 kg of onions, I will be adding 250 gram of tomatoes just to add little bit of acidity and color to the gravy. After the tomatoes, I will add soaked cashew nuts, almond, half a cup of water, and now we will cover the pot and continue the cooking for at least 15 to 20 minutes until the vegetables are soft and ready for pureeing. It's been said Shahi Paneer was invented accidentally once the royal chefs were preparing the recipe of kofta. Few pieces of sliced paneer from his hand fell into the gravy. Chef removed those pieces of paneer, finished his work and tasted those pieces of paneer coated with gravy. He was pleased with the result and then this dish was introduced into the royal menus. In between, we will mix the vegetables, ensuring there is enough water in the pot and the vegetables are not sticking on the bottom of the pan. Shahi Paneer and Paneer Butter Masala. The recipes look quite similar when we see the list of ingredients in these two dishes. But the way we process them and the way we finish them makes them different. Shahi Paneer is more of a rich gravy, the texture is smooth, the flavors are mild. On the other side, Paneer Butter Masala has got strong flavors, the texture of gravy is thick and we use more amount of tomatoes compared to the Shahi gravy. Onions and tomatoes, they are soft. At this stage, I will turn off the flame and transfer them in a mixing bowl, rest them for some time, and then I will blend them to a fine puree. After making the puree, we will move to the next stage of the recipe of making the gravy. The pan is hot. I will add 2 tablespoons of oil, followed by 1.5 teaspoon of cumin seeds and 2 small ladles of ginger garlic paste. Now in this ginger garlic paste, I have used a ratio of 1:2, where if you have 100 grams of ginger, I have used 200 grams of garlic. After ginger garlic paste, I will add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder and 1.5 teaspoon of coriander powder. And now we will allow the ginger garlic paste to cook along with the spices. Sauteing of ginger garlic paste is very important, otherwise you will feel the raw flavor of ginger and garlic is coming through the gravy. Now here I have cooked the ginger garlic paste for at least 8 to 10 minutes on a slow flame. Followed by I will add hung curd. I always prefer to add hung curd in my recipes instead of regular curd because it gives a nice texture. Also the way is separated, so the gravy will not give that sour taste and also it will not split while cooking. After adding the hung curd, I have cooked it for 5 minutes. Now followed by I will add the puree. After adding the puree, we will mix it gently and allow the gravy to simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. And if the puree is thick, we can always add little water to adjust the consistency of the gravy. The gravy is simmering for almost 15 minutes. At this stage, I will add the paneer. I will add fresh cream, one tablespoon of ghee. I will sprinkle some garam masala, some freshly chopped coriander, cover the pot, turn off the flame and rest the gravy for at least 5 minutes before we serve Shahi Paneer. After resting the Shahi Paneer for 5 minutes, let's serve the Shahi Paneer. There are few tips that I want to share with you about this recipe of Shahi Paneer. If you have noticed, I was very conscious about using the oil in 2 different stages because I wanted to finish the gravy with ghee towards the end. If we are adding the ghee towards the end, it adds on to the flavor and to the richness of the gravy. And I was also very thoughtful about using the spices. I haven't removed any spice after boiling the vegetable. In most of the cases, we boil the vegetables and then we remove the spices from the curry or from the masala. The third thing, I have added the paneer, cream and the spice blend, that is the garam masala, towards the end. I have covered the pot and I have turned off the flame so that the fresh flavors can be infused at the same time the paneer can absorb the gravy in the covered pot. Do try this recipe of Shahi Paneer in your kitchen. It's not heavy on the palate and it's not overpowering on spices. Hope you enjoyed this recipe of Shahi Paneer. Looking forward to see you again in our next segment of Gourmet at Home.